go over some ammo stuff. Great. Excuse me, my voice is still a little hoarse here. All right. Sorry. So in the title, we got ammo and man caves. I don't know if you guys saw the videos I dropped yesterday. I thought they were kind of funny, but that's just me. My ghost guns video. First time I've ever seen a ghost gun. I have these animatronics that I put out on Halloween or whatever to decorate, and I thought it'd be funny. And I used him as a Frank the Ghost. I used him as a in one of my home defense ones or whatnot. But no ghosts were harmed in the making of those films, guys. So just want to let everybody know that. Anyways, so like man cave though, you know, I can't. I've never had a real man cave. I've never put much thought into it. I've either always been single. Weird. Well, anyways, man cave. I've had like the garage. I wouldn't consider that a man cave. Um, what exactly is ideal for most guys' man caves? I'm curious. You have neon lights and all sorts of weird junk like that, or you know, I don't know. I've seen some cool ones dudes have. I've seen some that were all decked out IKEA style, which is a little weird but cool. I mean, you can afford IKEA. Who doesn't love IKEA, man? But ammunition. So and I'll get into this more with the home defense stuff. But like ammo, when you buy critical defense rounds or any of those types, okay, yeah, you're gonna have a hollow point round. A lot of times they're gonna have a polyurethane tip, that melts off or falls out, whatever. That helps break it up on impact. But they're usually it's a lower mount grain in the round, so it's not going to have as heavy of a recoil kick. It's also meant more for somebody's closer to you when you're shooting. I've heard some crazy shit on the internet. People like, oh yeah, man, these will shoot through bricks. You'll shoot through like 5 people, and you got your LARPers and your video gamers who, oh, it's like Resident Evil, and you'll shoot through like 5 zombies with one of these things. And Hornady at one point, when that zombie kick was like full in effect, and people were, I don't know, I think it was like 2000 Walking Dead, whenever that was, 2012, 2013 or something. Hornady, as a joke, actually put out some critical defense rounds that were zombie rounds, and they actually had green polyurethane tips on them that, just as a joke. Well, I guess a lot of people bought those. I don't know. They cracked me up. I think it's hilarious. But you know, I saw those and just laughed. But any hollow point, for the most part, you're gonna do some pretty good damage. I mean, hollow points, folks tend to not realize the main reason for them is just so they break up. It's not like they blow up inside people, or I mean, it's just the myth behind so many things is just so incredibly wrong. It blows my mind. Um, I've got people, for instance, I watched The Sopranos, love that show. There's in one of the later, I think, seasons or whatever, I think it's like the very last one, there's a flashback scene where Tony Soprano throws a gun in the snow. And then fast forward to present day, some kid had picked it up, found it, got in trouble. It was Tony Soprano's fingerprints on this gun. They go and arrest him, and there was hollow point ammunition in it, and they're making this big deal about it. Hey, Dion Diedrichs from South Africa, thanks for dropping in, man. But they, like, the sister on The Sopranos, like, turns to her husband and goes, Bobby, if you have any firearms with hollow point ammunition in them, you need to take them out. I don't know on the East Coast states if this really makes huge difference or not. Like, hollow points are actually banned, but to be honest with you, I mean, it's it's just ridiculous that they all these movie people make it sound like it's some big, huge difference, and it's really not. It just blows my mind. But hey, that's just how it goes, I guess. But then you've got these dudes on here who buy military surplus ammo or green ball ammo, as it's called, and they talk it up, like act like it's like something so great. In actuality, it's complete shit. It sucks. Military surplus ammo blows. The only good thing about it's cheap. But that's a whole another topic and whatnot in consideration. So, but hunting season's getting closer and closer, guys. I'm super stoked, way excited. You know, favorite time of year. Love the fall. Love the fishing. Love the duck hunting. All that good stuff. Um, I don't know, just good stuff. Good stuff to go do. It sucks, with YouTube. I wish community guidelines and the safety and whatnot. You could do live demonstrations and like. You serious? Oh man, that's so funny. We're gonna buy an AR-15. Dion, that's hilarious, man. No, I get that crap all the time too. And it's like, where's the common sense? It's I'm sure working in a gun shop, Dion, you've got people who like dry fire and flag people, sit there and wave them around and point them in people's directions. I've seen it all, man. It's crazy. But what's really funny, Dion, about that comment though is go look at the grocery store here in South Dakota, dude. Our grocery stores, they sell guns. So you're probably gonna laugh about that one. That's so funny, dude. Right behind you. What was their response when you told them that? Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, where can I get an AR-15? Yeah, when people ask questions that dumb, sometimes you wonder, is this like a sting operation? Or are you guys like a cop or a FBI agent or what, man? I mean, it's just common sense. That's good, dude. That makes my morning, man. Loosens me up here. Yeah, I get some crazy ones. He was pissed off, for real. The ones that bother me, that kind of get to me is that with kids and all the video games and all that crap. And I don't care if they play video games, dude. That's their life, whatever. But when you can tell straight up they've never fired a gun a day in their fucking life, and they're on here commenting like they know so much about firearms and stuff like that. A stink person? I don't know what that means. But you'll get somebody who they're like, oh, and the ergonomics of this rifle and all this stuff, and I'm like, I've never heard that word used in all my years of shooting guns. Ergonomics, like contours of the buttstock. It's like, dude, what are you, like 12 or 13, and you're reading a back massager or something? I mean, it blows my mind. Or you've got there's a few people on here that put up videos and things like that, and all they do is relate to video games. One of them, I'm sure you guys know who Johnny Q is. He's a total tool. Dude puts Deadpool and he puts John Wick in every single one of his like videos or whatnot, and he's got all these like 12-year-olds thinking that he's like this cool guy from Call of Duty because he plays dress up and wears a plate carrier and all that crap. But yeah, the guy's a disgraced cop. Got booted. People don't like him. Columbia, Missouri cops, and shooting down the rage, randomly point themselves. Yeah, man, that too, Dion. That I hear you. I mean, it's just you would think common sense would be something to prevent a lot of this crap, but unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore, man. Really doesn't. Um, my kids, I mean, I take them out shooting. We go shooting all the time or whatever. My kids, man, they won't even touch the gun until I say, all right, you know, go ahead and step up to the line to shoot. I mean, but that's instilled from, such a young age. Whereas I know a lot of other people didn't grow up around guns and stuff like that, and so they don't really have. I mean, I can see where a lot of the things, differences and issues would be at. And that's one thing I always got to take into mind. But man, when there's nothing more dangerous than somebody who has bad habits and thinks they know what they're doing when they really don't. Um, and that's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Somebody could get hurt. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used to love to come on YouTube or Instagram or whatever and just look at all the people doing dumb shit with firearms on my original channel, the one that got taken down before this one. Man, I mean, I had clips of people doing the dumbest shit and then just making fun of it. I kind of got out of that because I thought, you know what, dude, there's so many dudes doing this. It's not really that it's funny to watch it, but is it really worth putting that much time out? And I was like looking at all the shorts and content that I had out, and I was like, yeah, it's not really doing anything, productive doing that. And so I kind of been moving on from it, trying to go push more of the safety stuff. But anyways, Dad taught handled since he was 6. Nice. Way to go, Dion. That's good, man. Yeah. Yeah, my dad started with me. I was about 5. I started with my daughter at 5, 5, 6. I think that's a good age. Start going over safety and stuff. My daughter, I got her little 22. Let's see. Yeah, she would have been 5. So yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, that's a pretty good age. Take your kids out and start teaching them safety and everything like that. Way cool. But this reloading course in your certificate. Dion, are you into gunsmithing? Do you do that, or what are you? You're at a gun shop. You're getting certifications and whatnot. There's nobody, and people from the military. I mean, that's the best place to learn because there's all the discipline and everything along that line, and how well they break it in with drills. So that's pretty cool, man. But sorry, I got sidetracked here. But you've got the people that they want to look like commandos and stuff and play dress up, and it's just I don't know. I don't get it. I have my range. I go to the range. I see some people come in dressed like that, and I'm like, man, should I kick these people out or whatever? But it's sales and ammo reloads. Oh, okay, gotcha. And you're out in South Africa, man. That's cool. Way cool, sir. But appealing to 12-year-olds, Fortnite and all the games and stuff, and it's just like this dude's teaching kids bad habits. This dude's dressed up, and they think he's the coolest thing in the world, man, and he's like completely just an idiot. But that's some of these gun tubers. I don't even like to call myself a gun tuber, to be honest. I don't want to be associated with it. Uh, there's too much bullshit going on with those guys. Kind of like just doing my own thing, but I don't know. Yeah, the stupid people, unfortunately, man, Dion, they're everywhere. There's a lot of people out here where I live. Yeah, man. Yep. Exactly. Yep. It's just they don't understand the responsibility aspect. They don't realize that everything that comes out of a gun, you're responsible for. It's not going to be able to be taken back, and it's got a price tag at the end of it. And it's a sad thing. Like hunting out here, for instance. I live in the Midwest, the U.S., South Dakota, and you've got so many people that drink and hunt, and there's accident shootings and all sorts of crap all the time, constantly, all the time, and it's getting pretty out of line. It's pretty sad, actually. But I mean, it's just the aspect of it. They really don't think about it. And, you know, some of these guys, they've grown up around guns their whole life and they're irresponsible. One of the things that it drives me nuts. I get so many dudes that argue with me on this one because I lock my guns up, you know, they're not accessible as far as that goes. And like my you know, my kids, sure, my kids know about guns, they know the dangers about guns, they know all that stuff. Do I trust them? No, regardless, you know, because all it takes is just one curiosity one day and somebody could get hurt or something like that. And then with the unfortunately with some of the shootings and these parents leaving firearms accessible for their kids, you know, I'm not saying my kids are going to go do that, but you know, it's just, yeah, what if they have a friend that comes over and you know, knows where that's at, steals something, you know what I mean? It's just the common sense and responsibility. And I think there's such a lack with so much of that nowadays, especially from parents. But yeah, I don't know. I won't, but see what the future goes with that. I mean, my kids, I trust them, but I don't trust them to leave guns laying around. Let's put it that way. And you know, there's a lot of laws coming out now, and I think it's actually good that I don't. I mean, it's how do I word it here without, I don't know. It's complicated, I suppose, but you know, being a parent, I mean, not wanting your kids to get hurt or something like that. It's, you know, it's what matters most. Well, hunting with a few American clients. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Dion. And I agree with you, man. See, I don't drink alcohol. I'm actually alcoholic in recovery, but been clean for almost 10 years now. It's but yeah, man, drinking and hunting and drinking and anything, man. I mean, you really, why do you have to add alcohol to the picture? I don't know. Don't understand, sir. I don't get it. But hey, I really appreciate you dropping in the live, man. And you do these every Sunday. I don't know. I haven't seen you around. I usually don't have a lot of people on lives. I do them early in the morning because I got stuff to do during the day. But hey, you're always welcome back, man. Thanks and appreciate your comments. Um, I'll put out some more content this week. We'll do some more home defense stuff, some pistol things. I'm actually going to go hit the range right after this. So you guys all have a good morning, good evening, depending what part of the world you're in, and take care.